What evidence is there here? What is at this site?
Here at this site, we have the tomb of Moses.
There's a tomb here?
Yeah.
Of Moses?
Yes.
The quest to uncover the tomb of this historical figure promises to reveal profound and unsettling truths about humanity, with the search still fervently ongoing. Could this tomb present more questions than answers? What insights do researchers have regarding the enduring mystery of Moses? Explorers now believe they have pinpointed his final resting place, and their discovery might change everything. Expedition Unknown is embarking on an extensive investigation into the death and burial of Moses, the iconic biblical figure. Josh Gates, the host, is determined to uncover the truth about the historical living man known as Moses and where he was laid to rest. Archaeologist Talik Dedel notes that according to biblical tradition, Moses was buried across the valley where they are now standing, and that he died on Mount Nebo. Researchers, having uncovered long-hidden clues, believe they are close to one of the most significant archaeological finds in history, the final resting place of Moses. The religious importance of this discovery cannot be overstated, as Moses is a revered figure across many faiths and among countless people. Researchers have been led to the Sea of Galilee, where they've spotted a mysterious underwater structure for the first time. This finding challenges everything we know about the history and legend of Moses. Adding to the mystique, the legendary Miriam's Well serves as a backdrop to this discovery. Scientists, archaeologists, and researchers are deploying a seismic air gun in the Sea of Galilee to scan an underwater anomaly potentially linked to the biblical legend of Miriam's Well. Could this revelation bring turmoil to the Middle East? How might it impact modern life? The mission is clear. The Expedition Unknown crew, led by Josh Gates, will explore the sea for more clues that can shed light on the past of Miriam's Well. According to legend, Miriam's Well provided water to the Israelites during their 40 years of wandering in the desert, a miracle crucial to their survival. Researchers believe the structure they have found in the Sea of Galilee could prove that the legend of Miriam's Well is not just a story, but historical fact. The story of the Exodus is famous, with its main players being Moses and his two siblings, Aaron and Miriam. Miriam is vital to the narrative, first introduced as the watchful sister who ensures the safety of her baby brother Moses as she sends him down the Nile River in a basket. The story continues with Moses being found floating in the basket, a miracle to his new family. Yet, Miriam's story evolves with her emerging as a leader in her own right, guiding the women of Israel in celebration following their miraculous escape across the Red Sea from Pharaoh's oppression. Miriam's association with water threads through her entire legend, from the banks of the Nile to the shores of the Red Sea. Her tale culminates with the well that sustained her people, bearing her name. According to Israelite tradition, after fleeing Egypt, the desert-bound Israelites were sustained by manna from heaven, symbolized by water miraculously springing from a well that journeyed with them. This water, blessed and provided by God in recognition of Miriam's righteous deeds, was more than mere sustenance. It was a spiritual lifeline, imbuing hope and determination in the hearts of the Israelites. The significance of Miriam's well persists in the legends and traditions of her people, evoking imagery of transformation from aridity to abundance, embodying God's grace and love for His children. The narrative underscores God's love for the Israelites and Miriam's exemplary courage and faithfulness. It serves as a poignant reminder of the power of faith and the necessity of strong leadership. Each sibling, Moses, the lawgiver, Aaron, the mediator, and Miriam, the nurturer, played a vital role in the Israelites' journey. Miriam's provision of sustenance and community support was indispensable. Without her well, survival would have been far more challenging, potentially breaking the spirits of the escaped Israelites. Following her passing, the connection between Miriam and the well grew stronger. Accounts suggest that the well vanished after her death, leading to a pivotal event in the Exodus narrative: Moses striking a rock to draw forth water. However, this act of disobedience incurred God's punishment, preventing Moses from entering the Promised Land. Turning to the Bible's ties, the Sea of Galilee, a freshwater lake in Israel, holds profound geological and archaeological significance. Recent discoveries beneath its surface have sparked intense curiosity and prompted ambitious expeditions. Historians and scholars are once again enthralled by this narrative. What they've uncovered is an enigmatic structure, discovered during a sonar survey by Israeli scientists in 2003. As they mapped the lake's floor, they stumbled upon a colossal cone-shaped formation crafted from basalt rocks and boulders, situated just half a mile northwest of the Sea of Galilee's shores. This structure, towering 39 feet from the lakebed and weighing approximately 60,000 tons, hints at a monumental construction effort. So, according to the Jerusalem Talmud, there's mention of a protrusion in the Sea of Galilee visible from above. Are there similar formations rising from the lake's depths? The mysterious origins of this anomaly have sparked rampant speculation, particularly in a region steeped in biblical history where connections to Miriam's well seem inevitable. Jewish tradition suggests that the well, which sustained the Israelites during their desert sojourn, was concealed after its service. Hence, researchers speculate that the anomaly in the Sea of Galilee could be linked to Miriam's well or even its actual resting place. To investigate this anomaly further, researchers employed seismic air guns, commonly used in oil and gas exploration and geological studies. These guns release high-pressure air into the water, generating sound waves capable of penetrating the seabed. Sensors capture the reflected waves, enabling scientists to create detailed subsurface images. The three-dimensional renderings help discern the nature of underwater structures. In the case of the Sea of Galilee anomaly, its substantial size suggests artificial construction, with massive basalt boulders likely stacked by human hands, a rarity in nature. The careful arrangement of these boulders hints at deliberate intent, possibly dating back to the early Bronze Age, around 4,000 years ago. The utilization of cutting-edge technology to unravel the mysteries of ancient history marks a significant milestone for people worldwide. The quest for knowledge and truth has never been more crucial. Yet, even with a deeper understanding of one facet of the region's past, researchers still grapple with interpreting their findings. Speculation abounds, with some suggesting the anomaly could be a monument, burial mound, or ceremonial site, while others ponder its potential religious significance, distancing it from being solely a grave marker. The tantalizing connection to Miriam's well raises questions about the possible validation or expansion of biblical narratives through technology. Turning attention back to the anomaly itself, researchers highlight its immense scale and composition of basalt boulders and stones, forming a substantial cone-shaped structure on the lakebed. The sheer size and meticulous arrangement attest to the significant effort required for its construction. Basalt, a volcanic rock abundant in the area, suggests that the builders utilized local resources rather than importing materials. While the motive remains unclear, initial estimations regarding its age offer clues to its origins, based on sediment layers and comparisons with similar archaeological sites. The early to mid-Bronze Age emerges as the most plausible time frame. This era witnessed the sudden rise of more complex societies, marked by advancements in metalworking and the establishment of extensive trade networks across the Near East. The magnitude and grandeur of this mysterious structure imply the involvement of a well-coordinated community, possessing advanced communication and cooperative skills to undertake such a large-scale endeavor. Beyond its remarkable engineering and architectural prowess, its significance transcends to a deeper historical context. The placement of the structure amidst the lake, extending beneath the sediment, indicates that sedimentation occurred post-construction, resulting in submersion due to shifting water levels. This suggests a possible connection to water worship, particularly valuable in the arid desert climate. Josh Gates suggests a symbolic parallel with the Exodus narrative. something dry transformed by water. Identified as the Well of Miriam, if predating the Exodus account, it could offer invaluable insights to religions emphasizing this narrative. Equally significant for historians, shedding light on pre-Israelite society could profoundly influence remembered stories and legends. Should further research align the structure's creation date closer to the Exodus timeline, it could yield remarkable insights into the era's monumental projects. This evidence could bolster credibility for biblical accounts of large-scale constructions and engineering, such as altars and standing stones, rooted in the capabilities of the time. Ultimately, this converges on Moses' tomb, a captivating fusion of archaeology, religion, and history. For centuries, the enigma surrounding this mythical figure has intrigued many, and now there's a step closer to unraveling his historical existence and the mystery of his final resting place. It's not uncommon to ponder the final resting places of significant figures, often marked with reverence and ceremony even in modern times. But tangible evidence, something you can physically touch, is scarce, right? Perhaps there were oral traditions once, but they've been lost to history. Finding Moses' tomb would provide historians and theologians with a wealth of new information. Moses' death is chronicled in the religious text Deuteronomy 34, stating he passed away in the land of Moab and was buried in a valley opposite Beth Peor, yet the location remains unknown. Even today, there's no evidence of his burial site. Josh Gates notes Moses' frequent mention in the Quran, with archaeologist Talek noting an astounding 130 references to Moses in the holy text, surpassing any other prophet. According to the Quran, Moses did indeed cross the river, standing where Josh Gates currently stands. The ambiguity surrounding Moses' burial and demise underscores the mystery shrouding his death. Lingering whispers suggest divine orchestration of his burial, given the scarcity of details. Many interpret the biblical narrative to imply that Moses' burial site was deliberately kept hidden to safeguard it from idolatry and ensure its undisturbed sanctity. Moses holds heroic status in various faiths, particularly in Christianity and Judaism, but he's also revered in Islam as a prophet and messenger of God. His narrative in Islamic tradition mirrors that found in the Bible, emphasizing his mission to lead the Israelites and his reception of divine revelation. However, Islamic accounts diverge regarding Moses' burial, with some texts placing it near the red dunes of Roman Jordan, while others suggest Jericho in the West Bank. The tomb of Nabi Musa in the West Bank stands as a significant site associated with Moses, revered by Muslims for centuries as his final resting place. Featuring a mosque and a mausoleum, it has become a focal point for reverence and pilgrimage, showcasing the enduring respect and love for Moses within the Islamic faith. Dating back centuries, an Islamic tradition calls for an annual pilgrimage to Nabi Musa, underscoring the spiritual importance of Moses in the region's landscape. The quest for Moses' tomb transcends the physical realm, prompting archaeologists and scholars to explore countless theories and conduct extensive investigations. The elusive nature of the tomb mirrors the enigmatic and mysterious aspects of faith in a higher power. Josh Gates seeks to uncover whether Moses truly rests within the tomb at Nabi Musa, a site revered for centuries due to Muslim tradition dating back to the 13th century when it evolved into a compound of worship and pilgrimage. Those within the Islamic faith have successfully intertwined tradition with the quest to locate Moses' tomb, recognizing the profound human yearning for connection with the divine and the historical. Yet, it's widely acknowledged that the significance of the beautiful site and tomb is primarily symbolic. Nevertheless, many have pondered the deeper implications of the fascination with discovering Moses' resting place. They've come to realize and value the need for a tangible representation of Moses' enduring legacy on religion and moral philosophy, with Nabi Musa serving as a multifaceted testament to these aspects. Interestingly, Musa translates to Moses, further underscoring the site's relevance. Positioned not far from Jerusalem and the Dead Sea, Nabi Musa holds centuries of tradition, culture, and spiritual significance, attracting devotion from multiple faiths. Josh Gates reflects on the challenge of reconciling the narratives of the Bible and the Quran to create a place like Nabi Musa, a site significant to both faith and history. He contemplates the mystery surrounding the tomb, emphasizing that spiritually, its contents hold equal significance regardless of certainty. Finding the intersection between faith, history, and archaeology is crucial, given the uncertainties surrounding the site. It serves as a sanctuary where emotions and legacies can be reverently acknowledged and preserved. While Islamic scripture lacks explicit textual evidence, the belief in Nabi Musa containing Moses' tomb is widely embraced. This tradition traces back to the medieval period, with shrines and mosque complexes believed to have been established in the 13th century under the Mamluk Sultan Baybars. The site's enduring importance is evident through numerous renovations and expansions over time. Pilgrimages to Nabi Musa, coinciding with the Muslim holiday Laylat al-Miraj, celebrate the Prophet Muhammad's night journey and ascension to heaven. This centuries-old tradition highlights Nabi Musa's profound impact as more than just a memorial, but also as a communal and religious identity. The history and reverence surrounding Nabi Musa are steeped in mystical and religious mystique. According to certain accounts, the site's discovery unfolded in an unconventional manner, through a prophetic dream or vision unveiling the location of Moses' final resting place. While lacking archaeological or textual substantiation, this narrative has endowed Nabi Musa with a sacred aura, remaining a site of profound veneration to this day. Despite scrutiny regarding the unorthodox means of pinpointing Moses' burial site, the decision to honor this method has been fraught with challenges and sensitivities over time, solidifying the site's enduring significance. Requests for archaeological excavations in this sacred space are approached with utmost delicacy, recognizing the potential volatility of religion, tradition, and culture. Nabi Musa stands apart as a unique locale, its historical reverence discouraging scientists and researchers from satisfying their scientific inquiries through excavation. Respecting the region's religious beliefs and practices presents a formidable challenge, as underscored by Josh Gates's inquiry about the tomb's opening at the Nabi Musa site. The archaeologist's cautious response underscores the religious sanctity surrounding the tomb, emphasizing the separation of religious matters from scientific excavation, particularly in the Holy Land. Such limitations and traditions have persisted for centuries, safeguarding the tomb from prying inquiries. The enduring curiosity and inquiries surrounding Nabi Musa stem from these deeply held beliefs, shielding the tomb from scrutiny. Balancing the desire to uncover truths and honor the past with the need to respect religious sensitivities is paramount at this site. Any potential archaeological exploration must be conducted with the utmost respect and care, given its potential to challenge traditional beliefs about Moses' tomb, thus adding layers of political and religious complexity. Therefore, a collaborative approach engaging religious authorities and the local community is essential to navigate these complexities effectively. Mount Nebo holds immense significance as it is believed to be the final resting place of Moses, according to biblical accounts. Moses' ascent to the summit of Nebo, as detailed in the Bible, was in response to God's directive, allowing him to behold the land of Canaan. After glimpsing the promised land, Moses passed away on the mountain, and, as the scripture recounts, God himself interred him in Moab, with the location of his tomb remaining unknown to this day. This narrative renders Mount Nebo profoundly significant, being the site of Moses' demise and divine burial, marking the culmination of his earthly journey and drawing pilgrims from various faiths seeking spiritual connection. Over the centuries, Mount Nebo has been a focal point for reflection and veneration among believers. Pilgrims representing Christian, Jewish, and Islamic traditions frequent the site, drawn by the irresistible allure of standing where Moses once stood, seeking a touch of divine presence and reaffirmation of their faith. The religious significance of Mount Nebo is underscored by the presence of early Christian mosaics, meticulously preserved on site. Additionally, visitors can explore a monastery and church, testaments to the enduring reverence for this hallowed ground. Numerous artifacts, some dating back to the 4th century, offer glimpses into the early Christian community's efforts to honor Moses' profound impact and legacy. The stewardship of the Franciscan order, which has overseen the site since the early 20th century, has yielded remarkable archaeological discoveries, illuminating the Christian heritage of this ancient and sacred locale. The intricately designed religious motifs adorning the mosaics make them prized treasures of the Middle East, blending art, history, and religion inextricably linked to Mount Nebo. In contrast to the enigmatic site of Moses' tomb at Nabi Musa, an inscription dating back to the 13th century, precisely 1269, marks a more accessible space for potential archaeological exploration. Archaeologist Tyke emphasizes the importance of discerning when to honor tradition and respect cultural sensitivities. Thus, he explains to James Gates the immutable decision not to open the tomb, underscoring that its sanctity transcends scientific inquiry, aligning more with matters of faith and tradition. James Gates, recognizing this boundary, acknowledges that even researchers and scientists must discern what endeavors merit pursuit and which are best left untouched. The quest for tangible evidence concerning Moses' burial remains elusive, owing to a multifaceted array of factors. While many may look to the Bible for answers, its texts intentionally veil the location of Moses' grave. Moreover, the absence of physical evidence linking Moses to Mount Nebo does not diminish the site's significance. Rather, it amplifies its symbolic importance as a testament to faith and the potency of biblical narratives. The historical and religious eminence of this sacred site is further underscored by its prominence in religious texts and the recognition it has garnered from religious authorities over the centuries. The breathtaking vistas encompassing the Holy Land, including the Jordan Valley, the Dead Sea, Jericho, and Jerusalem, corroborate the biblical accounts, evoking a sense of awe and authenticity to a narrative that might otherwise be dismissed. The profound experience of standing amidst such revered surroundings fosters a profound connection to Moses and underscores the intricate interplay of religious tradition, diverse perspectives, and the imperative of safeguarding sacred sites for posterity. The enduring allure of Moses lies in its profound connection to nature and tradition, weaving a timeless tapestry that spans generations. Serving as a conduit between the tangible and the intangible, the present and the past, Moses exudes a power that defies quantification by scientific means. Despite the purported discovery of Moses' tomb, its enigma persists unabated, shrouded in the same mystique as it has been for centuries. As recounted, I saw Moses praying on his tomb, and the tomb is believed to be here, this side of the Jordan River. Despite its apparent accessibility and visibility, one might expect all mysteries to be dispelled by now. Yet, the allure of the hunt remains as fresh and compelling as ever. Extensive research and investigation into the Holy Land and sites linked to Moses' tale have only served to compound the mystery, presenting formidable obstacles even for the intrepid explorers of Expedition Unknown, led by the indefatigable Josh Gates. While the scientific aspect of the inquiry remains unresolved due to religious and traditional constraints preventing excavation of Moses' tomb, progress has been made by scanning the lakebed for insights into the enigmatic structure submerged beneath the waters. The notion of something dry transforming into something consumed by water remains a tantalizing possibility, warranting further exploration. Armed with a deeper understanding and fresh data, the expedition researchers depart from this mystery with renewed optimism. Yet, in the quest for truth, the journey is perpetual. Will they ever gain access to the tomb or conduct excavations at Nabi Musa? the answer remains uncertain, but the pursuit of discovery continues unabated. Stay tuned to uncover the latest revelations and ascertain whether the tomb of Moses holds the answers humanity has long sought.